parts.
I'm talking about haymakers from back here. But which
Oh, you're sitting right here.
Oh my god. Is it starting? Is it recording? Oh, it's recording. Yes, that's what I love to hear. Do me a favor.
Welcome back to the latest edition of your girl's favorite podcast, Balanced Beast.
Oh, one more so you can hear. Alright, so I was gonna say something. I forgot what the fuck I was saying. Anyways, welcome back, guys. Welcome back, Abdel.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Came back from Dominican Republic. Did not want to come back.
Did not.
Did not want to come. He said it was 10 days too short. But as a welcome back, Abdel picks the topics this week, and we'll rotate that every week after. But what we got?
All right. We're gonna start off with celebrity crush.
Ooh. Ow.
Yeah, I think I got mine. There's not much debate. Doesn't even really fit my type either. It's strange. But Megan Fox, bro. Golly.
Really?
Golly, bro.
Back in Transformers.
Yes.
That back in back Transformers
Yes.
days.
Mm-hmm. Now she sips on blood.
Yeah.
So this is
demon art.
she do
She
she has that ring on that
Free sacrificing your life to the devil.
she actually did a
Megan
movie
Fox.
like didn't she do she did a movie
Jennifer's body.
Yeah.
She was like a kid, I think. In that
yeah,
one.
she did a
Is that a real thing? The ring?
yeah. It was like the
Like
ring
if you take it off.
if she takes it off it hurts her. Yeah, like it makes her bleed like when she takes it off. Like it's meant so that she doesn't take it off.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
That was
going to pick a new one. Go ahead and go around. I'll come back to me.
Mine was Emma Stone. It is Emma Stone from Easy A.
That's an interesting one, really.
Easy A.
Yeah.
Specifically that one.
I think I know who you're
She
talking
redhead?
about.
Redhead.
Double check.
She read it's always in the movies of Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I know.
I
who
know
we're
she's
talking
funny
about.
as fuck.
She was younger then too. It's like right before she got that skinny face that she has.
She is funny. And,
Yeah,
and I love watching her movies. Attractive is probably not the word I would have used, but no, but that's cool. That's cool. That's
Yeah,
cool.
that was mine. And like that.
You know exactly who that is,
Yeah,
bro.
okay, yeah.
Who you got?
Mine used to be Selena Gomez.
Yeah, mine too.
Oh my
Growing
God.
up,
Back
bro.
in the day.
Without a
Wait,
doubt.
when she was a kid?
Wizards of Waverly
No,
Place.
no,
we
no.
were too. When we were her age, bro. Hell no. We grew up. I think she's probably the same age as us. But
She does fit your type though.
Yeah.
With no type of body.
So now it's I don't think you guys know her, Chantel Jeffries.
yeah, I know Chantel Jeffries. Yeah.
Yeah. Or that
He was
that
so
girl
excited.
off of what was it? Wolf of Wall Street. His wife.
Oh my God, Margot Robbie.
Margot
Bro.
Robbie. Yeah.
Margot Robbie, Suicide
Damn.
Squad, all day long. Harley Quinn.
Nah, you're Margot Robbie's that.
Yeah, she is.
But like forever, Megan Good has been like.
Megan Good. You might not know. Think like a man.
She won't know. He won't know what it is because he's gonna be like, oh wait, no.
shit.
What's her name?
Megan Good.
Megan Good.
And,
I didn't think that was your type though.
I mean, I don't have a type, but Megan Good, and then
He likes them straight from the motherland. Bro.
wow, no, shit.
Her?
She's bad as fuck.
She's bad.
Let me
Yeah,
see.
she's bad.
You got to see her in context.
No, you're bugging. She's bad, but also, she's actually in. I can't think of her name. She's always in because you racist. Because you racist, bro.
No, it's just-
What is that? Looks like a parrot.
She plays in romantic movies. I can't think of
Yeah.
her name. She was in Time Traveler's Wife. Jennifer Garner.
For Gardner.
Jennifer Garner.
Is it Jennifer Garner or is it the bug type girl? Like the one with the really big eyes.
That didn't do it justice.
No, with that description,
Yeah. What is her name?
I think it's
Jennifer
She
Jennifer
did.
Garner.
She did like Mean Girls. She
Yeah,
was
her.
the stupid one.
Yeah. Like she just, I know.
Wait,
This?
She got a strong face.
Good God. Look at that jawline. That thing is so
You said,
like
13-year-old Selena
Well,
Gomez.
you said,
Oh my God.
13-year-old.
Oh no, her. Okay, yeah.
You know who I thought you were talking about?
Actually,
That's a hell
I
of a
think.
shit.
Hold on.
You want to change it? I know.
No. Wait,
Jennifer
hold on.
Garner.
I might.
Yeah, but he's talking about the young version. Mind you, we're in our 30s. Back then, she was in her 20s. She looked good. She did like the what's the name in the Daredevil one? She was the other.
was-
Isn't she the
Crazy.
princess bride or something?
I think
Nah,
yeah.
I don't think she was born then.
Devil's Prada.
Nah, that's
Who
Anne
else?
Hathaway is who you're thinking
Yeah,
about.
it is.
That's completely that's not the same person. They both Caucasian, but that's just
Fucking,
close.
All right. This is the other one from the one that I think you saw from Shits and Giggles. So shout outs to Shits and Giggles. Would you suck the poison?
Oh my
Out.
god.
Save a life. And when we're talking out, it's out of a man's
Yeah.
parts.
Yeah. So
you said you got me right.
no, like
So
I got
no
like I'll take
question.
care of your family for sure. I promise. Like you're
I got a catch-22 to this.
Oh god.
My answer is yes, but if you get hard, you're dying.
Joe, first of all,
It's
No.
right on the tip. I mean, it's bound to happen. If you close your eyes, hey. Close your eyes.
Oh my god.
It's like I'm pushing the poison back in, and then
Stop.
I'm choking.
Hey, you're gonna get more than poison in that shot.
You know what?
No.
That doesn't surprise me due to
Oh, that was so weird.
episode 2's content with the engine oil.
fuck.
Oh.
No, hell no. So, no, like I'll be honest. Like I love you guys, but I will speak at your funeral. I'll give the eulogy. Like I help take care of your family, but not a fucking chance. Actually, there's no way. Like there's none. Like I'm sorry. Like you'll be remembered well, but you died. You're dead. Like as soon as that happened, and you said, "Oh shit, I'm not there anymore. I'm not even watching you die. I'm gone."
Oh.
Oh, wow.
So you're just leaving.
Because I don't want to watch you die.
That's nice.
But there's nothing I can do for
Look,
you.
Brendan's dead.
But there's nothing I can do for you.
Yeah, Brandon
Well,
died.
there is.
Way over there.
Huh?
There is.
No, there's
You
nothing
don't-
I personally can't like I'll call demon for you. Like I'll try to like and then you be good and the poison be all gone. But I
And
personally can't
and some life force would be gone.
I can't help you. Like personally, there's nothing for me to do for you. And so like if it's just me or you dying, I'm so sorry. But this is a good time to talk about life insurance. Like you should get life
Actually, I
insurance.
do need some. For sure.
Like not
I
a
do need
chance.
some.
But you were talking about like
I'd find an alternative method to extract the poison, I think is where I'd go with it. But if that was our only
No, that's it.
option-
That-
Let's make it a little bit more clear. Like I would do it
oh fuck me.
for for family.
He said, but I wouldn't like it that much.
I wouldn't like it that much.
Like I
You
was
said
like,
family?
if
family only?
like I'm this is well, it's family and well, fuck it, it's family and like close friends.
Yeah.
But is
Let me die.
anybody else will die?
Let me die. I'm giving you permission of like, hey, listen, look, just all I ask.
I'm not doing it by force.
Let-
I'm not like, no, let me save you. No, I'm not fighting you.
Saving your life.
Let me die. Like I just, because then I'll have to live with that,
You're gonna
bro.
have to live
Yeah.
with that, and I will not let you live it down.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And I will bring it up every chance I get. Like, remember that one time?
No, you
Back
win.
in
Is she as good as
Blue-
me? Yo.
Mm.
That's crazy.
Not today.
Not today.
Not today. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll shed a tear for you, my brother.
All right. So you said you would definitely. You
No,
said
I
you
did
definitely
not
would.
say that. I did not say anything like
He
that.
said he'll find other means.
Said
Yeah.
other- he's gonna try to like work around it.
No. Like, I'll find a leaf, maybe.
Squeeze. What's a leaf? What's a leaf?
What's a leaf?
Squeeze it
Spread
out
the
or
poison.
something.
Spread the poison.
I
Faster.
try my best, is what I'm saying.
He's like, I'm gonna just help you.
Yeah.
Like, there's no good. Like, there's no good way.
There is no. Well, no. Here's the thing. You're not gonna put it full frontal. You're gonna do a side situation.
Somehow that's
God.
worse.
That is
No,
worse.
Somehow.
Bro, to come
He said, I'm gonna hit it at an
You're gonna do
angle.
the side profile?
It's like I don't want to be staring at the
God damn,
damn
dude.
thing. I was like,
He said as long as
Nah,
I close my
nah,
eyes.
nah.
So I have 3. Yo, the dude though from Shits and Gigs, he
he
said,
said, I'll do
I'll
it.
do it. I'll suck it twice to make sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
but he was
fuck is that?
specific though. He was specific that it this boy.
Yeah, he said for him.
For him,
For him?
I'd do it twice.
He said I'll suck it twice to make sure.
Just for real.
One for each fang.
That's wild.
One for each fang.
That's wild.
And, yo, all I thought,
Props, man.
yeah,
Props.
all I thought from that when I heard that was, I guess I don't love anyone enough to do that. like, because there's no way, yo.
But imagine that's the point, though. Like the point of this topic is like somebody that's really important to you. Like imagine if it was your son.
That's my son.
Exactly.
I mean,
that's the.
he's not gonna die on my watch.
Exactly.
Not on my watch, champ.
Oh
Not
my god.
But
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
thing, though. It's like I think it's a Middle Eastern thing.
Y'all dead though.
But
This-
like you guys
Yeah,
have
there's
a
no-
Middle Eastern thing.
no.
The fuck do you-
So I'll put it to you in a different way. It's like everybody in our
the way we work.
Middle Easterns are very like tight knit group. Like
It sound like you
if
got
you
some
become
tight-knit-
friends with somebody, it's like he's your boy.
Mhm.
It's like family.
Yeah.
So it's like what you would do for family, you do for him. So I'm selective on who I do it with. It's like if we're acquaintances or somebody, that's something else. If you're my boy, I guess I'm taking one for the team.
Okay. All right.
I
So I'm
like-
laying there in shock, and you're
But
just
the
kind of
sa-
gonna
the
run
same-
through
so the same way-
what we've been through together before
Yeah.
you kind of make
Yeah.
a decision.
I'm ready. I'm be honest. I'm ready for the
The
next
topic.
the next. Yeah.
Fuck.
So that was
One
3
for
no's
each
and 1
fan.
maybe.
2 no's and 1 maybe. What's the third?
I said no. I said I'll find alternative
No,
means.
he said he would use the leaf juice to get it out, and then he would work
I'd
his way.
find an antidote.
No. He said
No, I'll find antidote. Or I'll squeeze it out. Yeah.
He said, "I'm gonna use
I'll just start feeding you different plants, bro,
I'm
until you
I'm
stand
gonna
up.
die.
So you're dead. You're
Yeah.
just
You're dead.
He's
He
finished me
basically-
off.
he
Bro,
basically gonna
try
finish-
this, bro.
He's like, try some poison oak to see if that helps. Like the poison's negate each other.
at least die fast.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that is true.
Oh Jesus Christ.
All right. What's your biggest regret?
As I said, T.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Oh, that's not as good as last week. 2 weeks ago. I think it's
Yeah,
good.
you're drinking.
I feel like
no
it's
sugar.
Yeah.
Yours is straight peppermint. They got the good shit.
Yeah. I'd rather drink that tea, but I can't.
It's
Biggest-
very good, by the way.
Yeah, mine is pepperminty. Peppermint, is that a thing?
Pepperminty?
Pepperminty? It's just
minty.
it tastes like it's minty.
You-
Ooh, minty.
Do you want my
No,
lavender?
I thought that was a roach. I thought it was a fly at first.
No,
I thought it was. I was like,
That's
damn.
close.
Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted.
I'll start with mine.
Okay.
I have 2.
Okay. Damn.
First one is that I started smoking. It's
Okay.
the hardest shit I ever had to give up, and like the one that I don't get into something that I can't get out of.
Mhm.
One of the things that only had a toll on me to a degree that I really like tried ways to be able to make time for smoking. And back in for my family, it's a big deal because my uncle died young from a heart attack and a blood clog in his brain. He was a heavy smoker, so my family got to that, and it was like I had to hide it from everybody all the freaking time. So I was constantly dodging family to be able to.
Yeah.
That and I gave that up when I started training MMA. So I had really good skill. I just had a 45-second
Lung
wingspan.
capacity.
That was
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And as soon as I started quitting, and I was like, every time I quit, I'd relapse, and I tried quitting for years. So I switched to vaping, and like I gradually went down on the nicotine until I was able to quit. But when I did that, I started getting like my wind back, and I was like one of the best at MMA at that time. But that's how I actually started.
Let's go.
Second biggest regret, first marriage. I
Yeah.
went into it thinking I saw a lot of red flags, and I thought I can change it,
Mm.
and it got worse.
Yeah.
But that's second biggest regret.
Damn.
Bless you.
excuse me. I also got 2. One is, you know how back when we were like 10 or 11, we started MMA.
Mhm.
not sticking with that.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, the second one's really not like a huge one, but I do kind of think back about it. It's not buying new, a new house back when I
Okay,
did. Yeah.
fair. Okay. Why?
Because back when it was like a year and some change,
Mhm.
I mean, it was like the burst or whatnot.
Mhm.
Yeah, the bubble. Pretty much just appreciation, like like even in Durham, which is not like that popular of a city,
Right.
even the new houses went up by like 100, 200,000, and mine's sticking right around the. I mean, of course it's gonna go up
Mhm.
because I put like
Work into it.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
put
put work
like I
into
put
it,
like
yeah.
15,000 into it, and then I mean it's still gonna be. I mean there's some, but it's not 100,000, 200,000.
Fair. Okay. Um, I'll do the trend. We'll do two. So I like to think I have more than two, but my biggest regret, um, one I would say not paying attention to my father when I was growing up. I feel like my dad had so much to teach to me, and I just ignored it. Like he used to try to teach me how to fix cars. Like I don't want to. He tried to teach me how to weld. He tried to teach me how to like do plumbing and all this stuff. I was like, man, I don't want to be like you. You know, like my dad worked real hard and he worked long hours and he would sleep randomly because he'd just be so tired. And I was like, and I didn't really like I took it for granted, right?
Yeah.
And me having that knowledge doesn't mean I have to like use it professionally, right? And I didn't
Right.
think about it that way.
Yeah.
It's the reason I didn't learn Spanish. My mom tried to teach me Spanish. Like I was just very hard headed as a kid. So I didn't listen to my parents, and I would have if I go back, I would listen to my parents more, and because they would have made me better. I've come a long way, but I do everything the hard way because I just all the things they wanted to show me and teach me, I just didn't care about it. And then as an adult, now I want to learn those things, and a lot of those things are like my dad wanted to teach me. They're trades that you have to pay money,
Mm-hmm.
and it's expensive to like learn, and it takes years and years and years.
Yeah.
And learning Spanish now is hard, right? As a second language, where if I was like to learn as a kid, it would have been easier. Um, and then second would be staying in. I was in a relationship for years that uh I was just in for the wrong reasons. You know, like I think relationships are they vary and they can be hard and you have bad times, you have good times, and hopefully you have more good times than bad times. But this one was just not good. I wasn't happy for a very long time and I stood because I was like, it will get better. I stood because like my daughter needs me. And I use that kind of excuse like I need to be here and my happiness is not important. And so I did that for a very long time, and I didn't like the person I was, and it made me jaded. So I would say those are my two regrets.
I'd say come up with a second one for you
Think
guys.
you
I
hear that
guess just
slurping when I drink the tea?
They might like it.
Jesus Christ.
um. So when I was younger, I used to. I mean, God, I'm still like this now. I just bounced around to everything. I just wish that I would have found something to stick with, and that leads into my second one. I wish that I started. Um, wish that I stuck with like some form of content or something like that when I was younger because I had a lot more to offer content wise. As a kid, you rip and run around everywhere, and I just wish that I would have started that early. Who knows where I would have been, but I kind of just again those two tie in together, just sticking with something longer term when I was younger.
Yeah.
I got two things to add to those two. One is yours. Gotta get you the person that said this quote, but I can't remember the person now. But he says, "Choose wisely." Goes 90% of either you're
Damn.
second one is yours about completion. They say they did a study where a neurosurgeon um, talked about how the connections in the brain in terms of development of like the neuropathogens that they say even if you fail at something, complete it
Yeah.
because they can trace to where they did a study where they traced where the neuropathogens stopped to where they didn't do a full connection because people quit it midway and now that part of the brain is not being used
Right.
because the connection didn't fall through.
So you built it all up for
You
nothing.
built it all
Yeah.
up and they say it's like you have a better chance success in life if you complete something even if you fail at it because it's brains work like train tracks. It just puts the connections together. It will be used in things down the road.
For sure.
dope.
For sure. You guys might remember from last episode, but we touched on this last episode was like I had and have a habit of I get obsessed when I get into something, and as soon as it stops being challenging for me, like as soon as I feel like okay, I'm starting to get this, that's where my interest I kind of start losing interest because I got the basics down, I can do it, but just perfecting something, which I mean, not to say that I've never gotten to the point where I feel like I've mastered something, but it's a habit that I have for sure.
Women's list of
Hmm.
off-limit restaurants.
All right.
What? Why are y'all smiling?
I gotta Google this.
He's been waiting for this.
Oh,
comment
what
my
is it?
God.
What is it?
A women's list of off-limit restaurants.
Off-limit restaurants for first dates.
Okay.
But is that a thing?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I actually
I think
said
it depends heavily on the woman, bro. Because I've had girls very excited to go to McDonald's.
Well, you want to know something? Okay, I'm gonna say this while you pull up the list. What's your first date spot that you took your girl to?
So I mean, I'm really into the girl, and I want to
Yes,
date her.
like not the fanciest. I'll start with mine.
Okay.
When I met my wife, and like she called up her mom, talking about how what the fuck did I do? My first date that I took my wife to was Firehouse Subs.
I like Firehouse Subs.
It's
Hey,
a good sub
It's a
place.
good place, bro. Firehouse we go. Those subs
and
slap,
you
bro. What?
hear her from her side how she tells it to her mom.
Mhm.
It's hysterical, but she's like, and he took me to Firehouse, and he didn't even let me order. I was like, I ordered for
You're
it.
gonna
Like,
like that.
I was like, no, I was
What,
like,
what sub did you get?
I got the brisket.
Okay.
It was a good sandwich.
I mean, it's brisket from Firehouse,
True,
but
true.
I guess
That
it's
hook
not
and
the most
ladder.
expensive restaurant, but it's the most expensive thing on the menu, baby. I knew for a
Yeah.
fucking fact that
Just-
those were gonna be right
yo,
there,
that's
bro.
so crazy. So just because you said it, first restaurant, like we didn't, like my first date, we didn't even go anywhere. Like we went to the mall to show. Cause I think she didn't trust me. She thought I was like a fucking serial killer or just like a, I guess. But she thought I was like a terrible person. She assumed that I was driving a Mustang. She's like, you drive like a Mustang, right? For sure. Like she basically called me a douchebag, right? She said you either drive a Mustang or a Camaro.
Wow.
Yeah. No, or a Charger. No, she said you have a Charger. She's like,
Damn, she thought pretty low of you.
yeah.
At the time.
I said
Yeah.
I have a Honda Accord. And she said, oh, you have a Honda Accord? Okay, maybe.
Okay, he thinks
Like,
responsibly.
Like
He
she
thinks of the
was like
future.
oh, you probably have tattoos too, right? Like she was like, he's a scumbag. Like she saw me and she immediately associated me being a scumbag. But I want to say the first place I actually took her like on a date, like after when she didn't want to abandon me, in the streets, we went to Tasu Sushi in Cary.
Okay.
That was like our first like real date.
Okay.
That we went to. Okay, so list. This list is crazy, by the way. What do you think number one is? If you know, don't say it. But what do you think number one is on this fucking list? Did you know?
Yeah,
No.
Did you know?
Who would
I
think
think somebody-
Cheesecake Factory as number one? Cheesecake Factory.
The only reason I knew that would be on the list is because I feel like it's such a go-to. Like it's at the mall here, you know.
It's not a bad place though.
It's
not
not.
a
It's
bad
not
place.
even a
It's not a
cheap
bad
place to
place.
eat though.
Nah, but
But they're talking about first dates.
What's-
Is it, or is that like off limit in general?
No, it's saying
First dates, right?
yeah.
It's first dates.
List of places not to take a woman on a first date.
Yeah.
I don't understand why.
Neither do I. I know it's a thing, but I don't know why.
Bro, you go to Cheesecake Factory, I
It's
basically took you
good.
to every restaurant you would want to go to. You want Italian? I got you. Bro.
It's right there.
Yo, you want Asian? I got you too. Bro,
maybe that's why.
if you
yeah.
you had like you've never had the miso
But-
salmon. If you're talking about like Cheesecake Factory is not good, have
No,
the miso
Cheesecake
salmon.
Factory's pretty good. Or their Thai lettuce wrap situation. That's pretty good too. That they
I
have.
don't think I've ever had that.
They give you like a platter of like Roman lettuce, and you put like the stuff in there, and like the chicken, the protein, the spring beans, all that stuff. It's actually pretty neat.
Like that was my go-to in high school. So
Really?
Yeah.
You had Cheesecake Factory.
But
brother?
I think I
we're
went
talking
once.
about.
Yeah, I'm saying, I was like,
we're talking about adult level now. We're
Yeah.
not talking about like.
I mean, I
teenage
went
What I'm
one
just
day
saying
in
is, like,
high school.
They're making it sound like it's McDonald's, bro. Like,
But-
like you would think, like
I
I took
thought it would be McDonald's. Like
But you said
would
cheesecake.
I would assume, but
That's fucking.
But
Hey.
the next two make sense, bro.
Yes.
I already knew that was the first thing in my
Number
head, bro.
2
You
and
might as well
3
tie them together. Yeah.
are Applebee's and Chili's,
same
and they're
restaurant.
both dog shit.
Yeah, I don't go there. Anyway.
So
same.
they're like
shit.
expensive fast food that's disgusting. Like
2 for $20.
yeah, two for 20. Actually, I think they have like a 215 or like a 115. Like it's disgusting. Like especially after COVID, I'm good on that. Chipotle, don't go to Chipotle on a first date.
Yeah,
What?
it's crazy.
Why
Gym
not?
day.
You don't want to be like carrying out that ass.
Wow, Jesus.
On a
I'll
first
say
date?
this though, if
Bubble guts.
this is just a future reference to any girl that I ever take on a date again. If you have a judgment of me based on the restaurant I took you to, you're shallow and I don't want you anyway. So just let me know. Because come the fuck on.
Well, here's the thing. I don't understand why there's a list in the first place.
So I
Yeah.
We are inviting you out on a date.
It's because this woman has never been taken on a date. Whoever wrote this.
so no. So what happens is there was a video where this guy went to take this woman to.
I saw that.
Yeah,
video.
he went to take her on a date.
Yeah.
And he took her to Cheesecake Factory. And she refused to get out the car.
Mhm.
And then it turns out that he had made a reservation at a really fancy restaurant,
And
but
she made him an hour and a half later.
hour and a half late, and so they missed the reservations. So then he tried to
Wow.
make it up by saying, "Hey, we're gonna go to Cheesecake Factory because that's the only place he can make a reservation that last minute." And she
refused.
refused to get out. So that's why they made this list,
I
which is
really respect what he did in that video. If you haven't seen that,
he
video,
was not. Oh my god, he was so nice about it.
Nice, and then the thing is, I don't like it.
He
when
left
you-
her in the front by the front door, right?
No,
No,
No?
he took her home. He said,
He
"Oh,
took
like,
her
you know
home.
what?
Yeah,
This
fair.
date is over. It's like you didn't respect my time. You didn't respect the effort. Then we're done."
and she was
100%.
shocked, and she
She
was
was
like shocked. She was
She's
like, "Oh, wait."
never
She's
been
like,
rejected.
Then she started being nice. She's like,
Of course.
"No, I thought we were gonna have a good time. I wouldn't want to like just end it here. Why don't you just take me to a nicer restaurant?"
Nope, it's done.
I wouldn't even have been having that conversation.
The fact that he
bro.
gave her a second chance.
Yeah, not a chance, bro.
Like okay, he so this is the part that I like. It's like, okay, he went for plan B after she messed up. He didn't say anything about it. He was respectful. He went out to open her door and she locked the door.
She thought
And then
was-
she started
Right.
filming him
Yes.
about how he's
To shame
taking her
him.
this, and it's like, you know what? If you want to have a conversation about it, let's have a conversation.
Yeah.
And after he did that, and he was very polite, very, very mature about it, and he pointed out the reasons why. He said, you know what? I got too much respect for myself. This is it.
Yeah.
She thought she was hot shit.
That's
dude.
disgusting.
She was filming
bro.
in this dress. You're taking me to cheesecake.
Yeah, she was
Cheesecake.
lying.
Ew.
She was
bro.
like below mid.
Yeah, it had to be.
Below-
Well, you'll say that because she's
No.
All right. So just because there's like 25 things on this list, there's actually 28 things on this list. Just let me know if you agree. All right.
Well,
So-
list them all out and let's intervene at the
You
end.
can. Nah, I'm gonna intervene on this
Yeah.
next one. bro.
Chipotle
Okay,
for first date. Would you yay or nay?
I would.
Yeah, definitely gym date.
I think from a guy
After the
perspective,
gym,
it doesn't
yeah.
matter where you go out on the first date.
It's the experience.
I might
think
just say,
otherwise you're shallow.
Yeah,
but-
I would. It depends, but it depends on the type of date. Like, I want to say if it was just like, hey, do you want to get lunch?
Yeah.
Then I would say that. But if it's a dinner date, would I take her to Chipotle for dinner? Probably
Yeah,
not.
If it's
Not-
like I'll pick you up at 7 on a Friday night,
and I take you to
you're not gonna
McDonald's,
take her
probably
to-
not.
I have
Okay.
I have a policy not to go out for food on the first date.
But what if you get hungry?
I'll eat after or before. The
Oh.
first date is always coffee. 'Cause I want
That's
to
Really?
fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I
So it's
would-
during the day then.
During the day, I don't want none of the night owl makeup, half a pound of makeup on. I
I
want
don't
to see
even like
who
that
you
shit
really
anyways.
are.
That's
Damn,
a good
that's
ass.
strong.
Go to the next one, man.
Okay. Olive Garden.
Suck my dick.
Okay.
I love Olive Garden.
I'm on the complete opposite spectrum.
I just
can't
found
stand
out that
Garden.
Olive Garden is not a fancy restaurant. I'll tell
You
you that.
just found that
Just
out?
found
Really?
out a
Do
couple
you know
years
that
back.
everything in Olive Garden's menu it is prepared to you through a microwave.
That's bullshit.
Sorry.
Right in my face, bro.
It's like a
Where is it?
mosquito. It's
It's a
over there.
That went like it hit my fucking face.
I was trying to save your team. I
Bro,
sacrificed
this
your
man
eye.
could go through the breadsticks.
Yo,
Oh my god.
I believe it. No,
Bro, he used to load it up with that cheese. He was
Yeah.
like, you know how
I'll
they
let
grind
you
it
know
up?
when to stop.
nah, that sounds
Bro, I promise
disgusting,
you,
bro.
it was like this.
Yep. If it doesn't have a peak, it's not enough.
Like they went back to go get a replacement cheese.
That
On the
disgusting.
salad?
I'm honestly this.
Okay.
I'm.
But
Yeah.
I can understand Olive Garden. I can understand Olive
You've
Garden.
never had lasagna frita. Anyway.
The movies I 100% disagree with.
How
Movie is whack for a first date because you can't
Why?
even talk.
No,
Yeah.
he's saying like, so I actually love going to the movies,
So do
Me
I.
too.
bro. Like
But you can't talk to her.
one of
What are
my
you
best,
trying to figure out.
one of the best dates me and Noelle ever been on. One of the best. I took her for her birthday. We went, we went to Cinebistro,
Oh yeah.
and it was like, so you have a movie, and we went to see Crazy Rich Asians, right?
Great movie.
Phenomenal movie. And then I ordered everything. We had like 2 or 3 different appetizers. We had
Mhm.
like 4 or 5 entrees. Like we way too much food. But it was like great movie, great food. And then it was like it's close settings. So you have the conversation. So you're having good. We're talking about the movie. We're laughing. Like it's an intimate setting. Like this
Yeah.
the theater itself was set up to be intimate. Like you were in like a 2-person couch.
Okay.
It's not like
Yeah.
a normal movie theater. The idea that a movie theater can't be set up romantically, that's crazy. You can't.
Okay.
It's just you have to go to the right one. I'm not gonna go to Regal. That's
Okay.
true. But what I'm just saying is like
that part is fair.
Right,
That part
but
is fair. But
I disagree with that. The movies can't be a great, especially
so
like
I'm gonna play the devil's advocate. 'Cause I would assume from the woman's perspective is that if you're trying to get to know somebody, staring both of you in the same direction without talking is what beats the purpose.
Right.
So I can understand it, but from a movie fanatic, I love the movie. So
Right.
I'd always pick out the setting. Whereas either there's the other one that I go to is Incentive, phenomenal movie theater, and
Paragon.
then
I haven't gone. I
Yeah.
haven't gone to
they have
Paragon yet
really
either.
good
I went to the
food,
shitty one.
but, like I always
It's
pick,
the same as the Cinnable.
yeah, it's
the
the same
company
as
just
the
took 'em
barista
over.
one that you go to.
Yeah, but I went to the one that's in Apex and I hated that shit. Like it literally flooded. The movie theater flooded while I was in there
Oh, wow.
watching the
Titanic.
Woman King. Fuck you, The Woman King.
It was
If you
a
haven't
4D.
seen that
That's a
shit,
good movie.
that is
That's
phenomenal.
a
Check out
really
if you haven't seen The Woman King, it is crazy. Viola Davis, I think it is, went crazy. Like probably one of the best movies. Like it's a
That
sleeper
was-
movie
that
too.
was a good movie.
So Your House as a first date. I mean,
all day long.
Okay,
could be a good date.
So no to that, because if anybody knows me, I cook my ass,
Mm-hmm.
and I can 90% make it better than the restaurant.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like it depends. Like if your house, if it's like you have Netflix on and it's Finding Nemo, like, and you have popcorn, like that's not a good date.
Yeah,
But
you're not.
if I
gonna
chefed it up
yeah,
and have a 3-course or 4-course meal,
yeah.
I have a movie that we haven't seen that I know you wanted to watch, right? And I have activities set up. Like I'm just saying, like it's all about delivery and how you put. Like I think,
I agree with that.
but as a first date, I feel like that there has to be some kind of build up. Maybe if you wanted it like
my domain.
Jesus.
Come enter my
Because
DM.
as a woman, I can understand that in the sense like it can give the wrong vibe where you
That's
just want to
true.
smash,
That's true.
or
That's
hey,
true.
I'm not comfortable enough to just be in your house because I don't know you that way. I'm trying to get to know you.
That's a
So
true.
I can understand that. Any fast food chain, um,
What's wrong with Chick-fil-A?
everything. Fuck Chick-fil-A. Yeah, I mean that. I can
Says
understand
the
fast
person
food.
that always gets 30-pound nuggets from them just to protein load.
Best goddamn chicken nugget breading
Uh,
out there.
You said breading. You can say chicken. You said best
No,
chicken
best
breading.
chicken.
You
hands
said
down.
you heard him say
Best
breading,
chicken.
right?
The mac and cheese is
I
bad.
just wanted
That
to be
mac and cheese
specific.
though is that shit is phenomenal.
Oh, no.
That mac and cheese, you have to try it. That's probably one of the only good things they got. Yeah, it would definitely destroy you, but you should eat it anyway. Just take some lactate pills beforehand. Buffalo Wild Wings is trash.
Yeah.
A pass. Wingstop,
Fuck
not on a
Buffalo
date.
Wild Wings,
Red
that's
Lobster has. I didn't even know they were still in business. A buffet. Nah. Tell me if you disagree with me on any of that shit. IHOP. That's kind of crazy.
That's
That's
why.
on there. Like IHOP. Like I wouldn't take.
That's why.
I wouldn't take anyone on a date to IHOP.
That's why.
Denny's, even worse than
Yeah.
IHOP. And again, I like IHOP, by the way. It's not. That's just not a what.
What's the next one? What the fuck?
The gym as a first date.
If you're both rats, then you go
No,
to the gym.
okay,
yeah.
but that's what I'm just saying. Like
Yeah.
for the gym, like as a first date, it's like, hey, you want to go to the gym and you do something else. Like as a start place, it's something like common ground.
I actually asked somebody.
Yeah, I feel like that's good because then you get
But
to,
if you
can
like
talk-
them thick and you expect to bring them
Stop.
to the gym,
Ugh.
yeah, it's probably not a good first
Hey,
date.
see that
Well,
thing?
look,
I'm learning more about
here's the
our
thing.
writer now.
Oh,
See that thing in action?
It depends on the person.
For
Because
sure.
I have actually done it and it works.
I agree. Like I think like again, it's all about delivery, but also it's a good. Like you're talking about wanting to talk to someone. It's a good icebreaker. Like hey,
For sure.
Yeah.
having a conversation, you're with someone 45 minutes an hour.
You have an activity to
some
do
cardio,
the whole time.
talking.
Yeah.
I feel like that could be fun. It's just that's not for everybody. But if you don't like to go to the gym, you're not for me. 16 church. I'm not even gonna comment on that one. I'm not trying to go to hell. 17 Starbucks. Definitely not. Coffee dates. I don't drink coffee, so I can't answer this question. Would you do a coffee date?
I would do it.
1,000%.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you did for sure said you would.
Only do
You only coffee
dates
dates.
at the beginning.
Yeah. No. I mean, I like your reasoning for doing it. But no, and then for some reason, tea dates don't sound just as good.
Well, coffee dates and tea dates are
Ice cream dates. I've done one as a kid. I don't know why I would
I
just
think it's an adult thing.
Yeah.
anymore.
family functions. Hell no.
Not a first date.
That's
Hell no. I agree with that. Movie night, Netflix, Hulu, etc. I mean, it kind of depends.
Yeah, I'm for that.
Yeah, I'm sure
I'm
you are.
definitely for
You're
it.
definitely for that.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
yeah,
am
yeah.
I?
You're definitely somewhere that requires a long drive. That's a bullshit. Like they couldn't even think of something, so they just that's the placeholder. Somewhere that requires.
I think the point behind this is that they're stuck with you, or like if it doesn't go well, they're stuck with you for a
True.
long time.
True.
From a woman, again, I'm playing the devil's advocate, but like,
Bro, if I wanted like, if someone told me like, say just hypothetically, right? She was like, oh man, I always wanted to go to this restaurant. That restaurant was in Charlotte, right? And I made a reservation at this fancy ass restaurant. Like, yo, it's gonna be, we're gonna need an hour and a half to get there,
and an
right?
hour and a
But
half to get back.
an hour and a half to get back. But I'm doing it for the right reasons. What I'm just saying is, you can't like,
That's true.
you can't shit on the effort because you don't
But
like.
you wouldn't know that unless you go on a first date. Like you wouldn't know that that's something that they would.
So don't put that much effort in a first date then.
I don't think you should. I think
Right.
the whole point of putting a lot of effort on a first date the whole point of a first date is to get to know that person to see whether or not it's worth the effort.
Fair point.
I think I can understand that, but I also think that if you're talking to someone, right, and you like that person, right, I'm assuming that you've had conversations, you're texting, like you're in a talking stage, right? So like you text them, you talk to them, you maybe video chat, ran 2023, right? So you're probably having a bunch of conversations leading up to that date, right? So you know a fair bit about that person. It's not like, oh, you looking thick, and you mind going out, right? Like that's not how it is, right? You're actually having a full conversation with these people, right? So they tell you something like, "Oh man, I've always wanted to do this," and
I'll see where you're coming
you
Okay.
plan a first date,
Then I'm with you on that.
and you make it something that they'll always remember, right? Because 10 years from now, you're with that person, and that's your wife. They're always gonna remember that you took them to Panera, right? Or that he drove me to Charlotte, and we went to this Spanish fusion place, and it was the best food I ever had in my
She
life.
still talks about it. Like my wife still talks about how shitty of a first date it was.
Yeah.
But then I tell her, it's like, but what was the second
Go.
date? And then she's like, well, yeah, you're right.
There you go.
Okay. Bowling.
My young men out there, just look up fancy restaurant. Take her there. She ain't never been there.
Jesus Christ.
Second date.
I'll do bowling.
Bowling as a date, I probably would throw it as an option, but I would expect her to say hell no. Like I wouldn't expect it because a lot of like they wear nails and shit like that, and bowling and nails don't really go together. Also, like if you don't like fuck with bowling, bowling can be boring.
Yeah.
You know, like I
for
like
sure.
bowling, but I don't know a lot of women that bowl. I'm sure there are, but I don't know
They
a lot of
try.
them.
So you can
Nah.
help them.
Not really. Yeah.
Just like this.
They're not there for the ones that you're taking to bowling are not there for the
It's like
bowling.
that.
They just know that they can be able to leave early. That's it. They just don't know where you live yet.
You know my two favorite, my two go-tos. I'm gonna add the coffee date. That's fire. But pool hall, bro. Pool hall is always a good time.
Oh my god.
Like-
I'm gonna link that in with bars. So last ones are nightclubs, hookah bar, bar just for
Hookah bar is
drinks,
crazy.
Waffle House.
It's crazy.
sports
We've done that
events.
so many times.
Wait, the hookah bar? The hookah bar down there?
Yeah, bro. I'm not like
They need
I-
to make a list of what they
We're
want,
doing
because
yeah.
no, what's gonna
Hey,
be
we're
all
on,
all
want-
around the board.
but there's not like nothing though. Like there's not. So okay,
Sports
What-
events. You take a bitch to a basketball
That's
game.
what I'm
You
saying.
better
Like,
appreciate.
like what I'm just saying is like I take you to box seats in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Jesus. Like, bro, like that's I don't know. Like that's an experience. Like some people never ever do that. Like
Yeah.
never have an experience. But again, that's something that you would know by talking to the person, like what they like and what they don't like. If she says, "Oh, I hate sports," I'm probably not taking you to a sports event.
Yeah.
But again, it could be the opposite where that person loves like her favorite team is the Hornets. I don't know why it would be the Hornets, but the favorite team is the Hornets. Jesus Christ! And then you take it to a Hornets game. But this list, at least where it starts, bro, is crazy to me. Like a lot of it makes sense, and then other shit is just absolutely crazy.
I would say maybe 4 makes sense. Out of the 28 that I've heard, only maybe 4.
I would just say if you don't like, I'm not a big texter, as you all know.
Yes,
We're a
everyone.
talker on the phone. So for me, I only text like, hey, do you want to go here somewhere active, like golf, bowling, this, that, walk, whatever.
100%.
So and then you get to know them, and then go take them out on the second date,
Right. I agree.
or do something there.
Yeah. Dude,
I
just
don't-
something where you have an activity has always worked out best for me. Like if you have something to do.
Agreed.
Mhm.
Yeah, I definitely like activities better for sure.
So do I.
I like a whole
Matter
lot
of fact,
activity
actually, you know what?
before and after.
I would take something like I would do. I would do that. Like I would go to Kings.
Mhm.
I would do that. That's
That
like
same
bowling,
area, that whole area
arcade.
right there. Yeah.
Like if you want to drink, you get a drink, chill. Like that's
Kinda
actually
like box score.
yeah.
Yep.
I would do
Boxcar,
that.
Kings.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Kings though they
And
got
Boxcar
every.
was fun as fuck.
It was.
Yes,
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
Boxcar.
yeah.
And that was the first date. Right.
It
That was, right?
was.
You know,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
that
oh, yeah.
was for you.
and that was a good. That was a
that
that
a
was
good
that
time.
was actually clutch too.
That was good.
It was just like a surprise first date, and he was like, "Oh, well, here
Yeah.
we go."
They knew me by first name basis at Boxcar. I used
Jesus.
to tear it up in that place.
All right. Be a nice guy.
All right.
Sorry, be a good man, not a
Oh, you start.
nice guy. So I've kind of mirrored that until I heard it somewhere, and it rang very true to me. Like, how do I say this? I'm nice in general, but I only give you one chance to mess up. With this statement, it says the other way around. It's like be a good man, not a nice guy, because nice guys get walked over, and they're nice because they're not capable of standing their ground. Being a good man here means that if you're put in a position, you have to stand up.
Mhm.
You have to like figure it out. You can't just be nice and just dodge, basically.
Yeah.
I'll send you the link to the guy to the quote that I heard earlier regarding that. But what's your
I can give that take.
reaction?
So, like a nice guy, and I think from the majority of, I guess, variations in this same exact quote that I've heard, what I've taken from it is that a nice guy is a people pleaser. So it's somebody that face value you can't trust. So they're going to be like a passive aggressive person. You won't know if they really fuck with you until they fuck you over. That kind of person.
There's a level of fakeness.
Right.
with them.
Fake. Yeah.
Yeah, they're fake.
Yeah.
Because deep down they're thinking something else.
Thinking
but they
something
have to put out
completely
the right
different.
persona
Right.
in order to people please.
Right. Right.
I agree with that.
Yep.
And then good guys just no one's looking. They do the right thing
A good
all the
man.
time. It's a good man,
Integrity.
and he sticks up for himself.
Mhm.
And
Not
Overall
afraid to
good
say
guy, yeah.
no. Just real man.
I agree. I think I agree with that. The difference, the big difference is a good man doesn't do what's easy, right? And he's damn sure not perfect, right? Like it's not about being perfect or always doing the right thing. It's always trying to do what's right, even if you fail, and doing and learning from your mistakes. Where like someone that's people pleasing, right? Like you said, 'cause I like that. Like people that they're just constantly changing what people see.
Chameleon.
Exactly. That's literally what I was thinking. Like
Yep.
they're a chameleon, right? So they're not really learning. They're just trying. Like they may be able to like adapt to an environment very easily, but a good man changes his environment to what he thinks will be better. Like, and so he's like a good man is a good father, a good husband, a good coworker, a good person in general, right? It's all those things. So yeah, I mean, for a good being a good man is not easy, and a good man is a long, hard road. But um, yeah, I think it's just trying to make the best out of bad situations and being yourself in at all times.
100%.
that's where the girls mess up. Is
Mhm.
They fall for the nice guy, thinking he's nice, but 2 years in the relationship,
Then you see
they
his
figure
real
out
colors.
you
Yeah.
see the real colors.
Yeah. Is the last one?
This is the last one. Your kids be your worst enemy.
Oh, that's good. Bro, when I tell you like your kids, it's funny. The reason I said this is because I was putting my daughter to bed, right? I had just had McDonald's, right? I had like 2 Big Macs. I'm on a diet now, but I wasn't on a diet before. I had like 2 Big Macs, and I had like a 12-piece, 10-piece, maybe 20-piece of nuggets. So I go upstairs, I give her, she's like, Dad, can you just turn your head because your breath. She's like, it's bad. I was,
awesome.
and I was like, damn. I'm in the middle of trying to say prayers to her, and I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I felt like shit, bro. I felt like I started explaining myself. I was like, I just had 2 Big Macs. Like, I just had 2 Big Macs. I'm sorry. Like, I didn't think about that. Yeah, like, I guess I was hitting her with pickles and onions, and I was like, hey, I'm so sorry. And then Elena, right? So I forgot what we were doing, but I was like, I got dressed. I was like, is Daddy handsome? She said, no. I was like, you don't like what Daddy likes? She like didn't even look at it. She's like, no, no,
Damn.
Baby Shark. I was like, okay.
Crushed.
So and then like my son, he the other like this is a little way before, but he just looked at me and said, you're really not that big, are you? He
Damn.
said, I could take you. I was like, excuse me? He's like, I could take you. And then he just walked off. And I'm like, yo, what am I doing wrong in life?
Right.
Like, my kids don't fuck with me at all. Obviously, they don't fuck with me, bro. Like, one told me to, like, please don't look at her when I talk to her. The other one said I was ugly as fuck. And the other one said, like, he can definitely take me. He's all of 12. He's going to fuck my shit up, bro. So, yeah, it just be your kids, bro. Like, they say the crazy shit. Like, anytime like, even if it's just parents at the dealership or at the store, their kids be saying the wildest shit. Like I seen this video where the kid was like Like she's like, well, you gotta do your work because I said so. Well, I don't like that you gave me two fathers. Like it was some
Dang.
crazy
Dang.
shit.
Oh,
Just-
yes. Yes.
I think I've seen that. I
I
don't
was
know
like,
what
whoa.
exactly they said.
Yeah, I
but
was just like,
something
I was like,
that.
yo. And they weren't alone.
Kids have
They have
Yeah.
no
no
filter.
filter. In my situation, it's not what he says, it's more of. So
You're
Yeah.
chucking that tea?
my kid has the same amount of energy I had when I was younger,
Hmm.
tenfold. And I kid you not, you cannot look away. You cannot look away because if you do, you will lose it. And I learned to put air tags on him.
Damn.
That's how bad it got. I lost him twice.
Goodness gracious.
Home Alone shit.
No, we were at the farm thing where it has like the corn maze and the other thing,
Phillips.
and it was just turned around for a second.
Nope.
Turned back around, he was gone.
Gone.
15 minutes of looking at him, and I was like, and he has way too much courage for his age. Like I've seen him. It's like when you're trying to find my son, you don't look on the ground. You look at like high, weird, dangerous shit. And he keeps me on edge
Yeah.
all the time.
Keep you
You
on your
have
toes,
to
man.
be like on your toes with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Like-
His kid, like if I was watching him, I'd be watching him like this. Like I'll be holding his
One of
shirt.
those leashes.
Yeah, 'cause
you gotta get one of those
no,
leashes.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
They're-
You
they're
you,
backpack.
you have to. No, no.
around with a leash.
Bro, he
he
does,
listens. He's very
he has
very behaved.
no self-preservation at all. Like no
None.
survival instincts
None.
whatsoever.
I'll give you an example. He was what, maybe 1.5 or 2 years old. He loves the water. And my grandfather's place in Florida, they have like a walk up or walk down pool. It's a ramp style.
Yeah.
And he's just learned to walk a while ago, and then it's like, all right, he doesn't want to put a floaty on. Sure, let's play in that area. Every instinct in your body tells you if you are drowning, you need to get up for air and don't do it again,
Mhm.
right? No, 30 minutes into it, I am like I have a theory where it's like I let them hurt themselves to a degree where they don't
Sure.
hurt
Gotta
themselves.
touch
So
the hot stove
that's
once.
the level of where that's basically the point where you start learning and developing.
Mhm.
So it's dangerous play done carefully.
Mhm.
So I would let him get to the point where he has no more length and he's sinking, gasping for air.
Mhm.
Give him a few seconds, lift him up. I was like, "You good?" And put him a few steps back, and he immediately goes back into the deep end.
Hey,
30 minutes like that,
you might be a swimmer.
and he learned how to swim at a very young age.
Yeah.
But like my other brother still struggles with his kid learning to swim, but and she hates the water, but he
Yeah,
loves
you
it.
almost
He
gotta let them
loves
drown.
dangerous
That's it,
things.
and they'll be fine.
They used to
Didn't,
call
didn't
me
look like he was enjoying it.
They used to
When
call
we
me
were
the
at
Black
Mustafa's,
Michael
it was
Phelps.
So
like he was
we
getting
were
waterboarded.
so I took him.
Yes.
He was like,
So
He looked like he was
to
dying.
that extent, this is what I
He's
did
just
with him.
chilling, watching.
I told him this. It's like, look, this is the deep end. You can't keep holding on to me. If you want to play in that, you got to put your floaty on. If you don't want to put your floaty on, I am not going to save you. You're going to have to learn to save yourself. And I let him drown until dude, in 2 days, he learned how to swim better than 6 months in swimming class.
That brings back a core memory for me.
Was
We
it
were on
dying?
vacation, near, but no. I remember like I was like, we were walking over a bridge and we were somewhere in the South. I think we went to South Carolina. That's why we ended up moving here. But we were walking across this bridge and like, the lakes or ponds or whatever you want to call them around there, you see alligators sitting outside of them. Like they're very, very, I don't know. There's a lot of them there. I remember like you could kind of climb up on the bridge and look over. And my dad told me to stop once. And I did it again. He said, listen, look at me and listen. If you fall in there, I'm not coming to save you. Because, he wasn't going to get eaten by an alligator. And yeah, that's a core memory for me. That's all. Yeah.
You want to hear a funny statement about that? Disney has policy for their Animal Kingdom attractions where they're on that train. They pass by the area where they have the alligators.
Yeah.
They have a policy where if a kid or a person falls, that they are instructed to floor the train and run and not to drive
Really?
because it gets crucial. The whole point is to prevent the other people from getting traumatized because there's no saving that kid.
Right.
There's nothing you can do if he
I don't like that.
falls into the pit of alligators at the bottom except scream and cry.
God damn.
No
Right.
way they're flooring that shit.
Well,
Ain't no way.
there's
Google
no way.
no, I don't.
Google
I don't want to Google it like that. That sounded horrendous.
So don't go to Animal Kingdom. It's
Don't
lesson learned.
don't fall in the water
Lesson
that they
learned.
tell you not to
Dog.
keep your belt on.
I will not be taking my future child to Animal Kingdom.
Jesus.
They can see them on YouTube.
All right, see him on YouTube.
I took my kid.
I gotta go back. The lines, bro. The lines kill me. Like they're just if you ever go to Disney, it's just one of those things where it's not an easy experience. Like you do a lot of walking, you do a lot of waiting, and like all the shit that you think you're gonna do, you do half of it because
You don't even do.
because you're just waiting so long, and so like it just
There are hacks.
I guess I don't know them.
Fast pass.
But there's no fast pass in Disney. Like
There is.
they have no
There used to be.
no they have like the way they have it now is like it's three.
You have to set up and register for that.
You can only
ride.
do 3 rides. Like there's 3 rides that you can sign up for,
Yeah, it
right?
wasn't like that.
And then all the passes go right in the morning. So like as soon as they open up, you have to hurry up. And then when you click it, it's random time depending on when you clicked it, right? So you can only do one at a time. So if you're like whatever you really want to do first,
Book it.
you book it, right? And then maybe you got that at 10 o'clock in the morning, right? So then you have to go to the next ride, and then you click that, and it might be 7 p.m. at night. And then you do your last one, and that might be at fucking 6 o'clock. And they might be all the way on the other side of the park. Right? So like you may not be able to even use one of the like again, it's not like Universal. Universal has
That's not how it was. It's how it is now, but that's
Yeah.
not how it was.
Universal.
Well, share
is
this
not like
video
that.
with your friends so we can just rent out the park next time we go.
All right. Are we good? That was 5 topics, right?
That was 5. I can actually.
Okay. Yeah. So let's cut it there. Just people got to work tomorrow on their day off, so let's wrap this up. I got the quote for this week is from Gandhi. A man is but the product of his thoughts and what he thinks he becomes. Again, a man is but the product of his thoughts and what he thinks he becomes.
Hell,
All right. On that note, see y'all next week. I'm going
It's been
to
a
cut
pleasure.
the video of Brandon and Daniel getting traumatized by the scarecrow, just in case you missed it last week. I want to make sure that you guys can see that.
Bro, I was
kidding me?
mid-fart when he did it. But you can't.
Yo,
You can see me shaking off my leg. Are you filming?
no.
Why are you like this?
wow, bro.
I was taking a shit.
Yo, you're.